Alright, we have a game. It's not Blinky against Eamon because Blinky's having some technical issues. We're gonna jump right into Kirania versus Shiina, and we're already on round 5 and moving. 3x damage, and Shiina is down 3.5k health.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we can't say what happened here. We only see the same as you guys. But we will get a game summary later on, maybe what happened there. But yeah, they are in round 5, 3x damage now.
And this looks like a very rural round. I don't think there will be any signage here. Looks like a Northern Colo to me, or maybe Mexico. But I am not convinced yet. Okay, now Kirania got into a main road, which is always very good. Maybe he can still find something.
Yeah, we don't have guesses down on either side, right? I mean...
No.
Should be Mexico.
But it looks like a Mexican sign, yeah.
Veracruz and Tabasco, not too far from each other.
But that is big damage, and Shiina goes down to 800 health. Round 7 could already... Round 6, sorry, I can't count.
Round 6, 3.5x damage, so the multipliers goes on and on. The further you go into the rounds in a duel. We have Senegal here.
Yeah, driving right with French road lines and this African landscape is Senegal, and we have an insta-guess by Kirania, maybe knows the road, a very noble country.
Yeah, but we have them on the same road, I think, more or less, yeah. Even though we are on 3.5x damage, not much happening here.
Nope, nothing big. And for Shiina, it's kind of... He can be like, okay, I can still win because of the multipliers. So maybe Kirania is even more nervous because he's so far ahead, but he can still lose everything in one round.
Yeah, both go into the map immediately.
Yeah, we have a road number 3. We have these long outer dashed lines, which are a good clue for Norway with this general landscape. And Shiina's just plonking it down. And it looks like they both found the road.
Yeah. Can't tell how far they are from it. No, they're just right on each other.
They are
with their guesses.
No points.
No points
0.
happening.
Shiina needs something.
Who is this? We need... Okay, we have white backgrounds because I thought it's some island first, like Jersey or Isle of Man, but it is Ireland.
Yeah, Irish
Kirania
language.
Just putting the pressure on him now, knowing he has the lead. And Shiina stays alive.
Even does a little bit of damage. Nothing too crazy though. And going in, the penultimate round. Only 2 rounds left. And we're gonna be in Sweden with that chevron, being the Swedish flag, kinda.
Yeah, back to the Nordics in Sweden this time.
And there's a national park name, maybe knowable, but I think they will both look for bus signs because they are very, very helpful in moving, because they are region specific. And so I can imagine both of them kinda trying to find one, and Shiina found one. And he guesses. And I don't think it's an obvious guess. I don't know this one.
I think it's in the Uppsala region.
And we have... I found a sound to Gävle.
Yeah,
oh, it was...
It was indeed. That is gonna be big points for Shiina.
Big points. Actually, Kirania almost saw the town name, and that was a huge Swedish city, so he definitely would have known it.
Yeah,
so if he had like 5 seconds more, he would have found it as well.
Yeah, I think it was a matter of like 1 or 2 seconds. So good for Shiina putting the pressure on there.
And the last round, not the biggest country. Shiina will not be very happy. He has to be on the spot, and Kirania has to be making a very bad guess. Yeah. That will not be enough damage, sadly. Round limited.
Yeah,
the game ends after 10 rounds. That's in every mode, not only moving, but every other mode.
Yeah, did we mention that? The round limit? I mean, For those who don't know, every game has 10 rounds. And after these 10 rounds, if you don't get to eliminate the opponent, it's based on health difference, and the player with more health just wins automatically. In this case, it was Kirania.
Well, we didn't see the whole match, but what did you think so far of the match in the later rounds? It was very close at the end, almost a comeback.
Yeah, I feel like there was we missed the most important round or rounds because tuning in Kirania was also already in a big lead here, and that did also lead to the win, I would say, because Shiina did strike back with 2 very good guesses.
Yeah, we sadly don't know. Maybe Kirania just had one very good round and that made like 3k damage, and Shiina was dominating the rest of the rounds. We don't know. But yeah, congrats to Kirania taking the first win. That's already biggest weight off his shoulders, because winning the first game, then you're kind of like, yeah, okay, I'm locked in.
Yeah, and on the first game that we actually did want to cast, I think they had some technical issues, or they started later.
Yeah, because everyone is playing from home, we kind of are bound to their like internet or technical issues. Could also be on our side, but Blinky had some technical issues there. Not Eamon, it's not the distance, so not New Zealand's fault for once. And we're gonna have a no-move game next. I don't know if it's gonna be of this game, I hope. So we continue watching this, or if we go to Blinky versus Eamon. I'm not sure right now.
I don't mind either.
But in no move, I don't know who to favor. I think they are kind of at the same level. They're both insane.
Yeah, I think their play style is different though. I feel like Kirania is more of a fast-paced player, guessing it quickly, just getting the vibe and getting the guess down. Whereas Shiina really sorts out every information he has on the location. So even though they both prefer the same game mode, I would say their play style is a bit different.
Yeah, maybe it's the age, you know?
Maybe.
Maybe he just needs a bit more time, but that doesn't mean that his guesses will be worse. That could even mean that they're better.
True.
I mean, we have seen Consus. I mean, there's no secret. Consus is a bit older than the rest of the playing field, but that didn't stop him from winning the World Cup.
Yeah, unfortunately, us older community members can't blame the age for being bad, I guess.
Yeah. Can't call myself young anymore after today, so...
True. How old did you get? Do you want to share it with the audience?
Yeah, I don't want to.
You don't want to, that's
because
fine.
we're already in-game, that's why.
Yes. And we are in round 3, but nothing happened so far. Only 100 health missing on Kirania's side. Spawning in Nigeria. Look around.
Classic follow car coverage in Africa. You're always escorted by the police. Very nice of them. So nothing happens to the Google car. And they actually have very different regions for Nigeria standards. Very far east guess by Kirania. And it's on the label.
Yeah, pretty much the center of the country.
1k damage. Shiina flawlessing so far.
We are in Malaysia with these double white lines and palm trees all around, driving on the left side of the road.
Yeah, a bit of a nerdy thing is maybe Johor has more of the white car, and it is Johor. Nobody guessed Johor though.
That's interesting. I didn't think there either.
I don't know, I think car color is a bit more common there, but that is very niche. Don't have to know that really. I mean, that's why they are playing and I'm just yapping. Canada, this looks very hard. I don't know where to place this. Big mountains, and we had a Quebec guess.
Yeah, my first swipe was around BC, but like British Columbia. But then looking further into the round, we didn't have the right... Oh, it was the...
Oh, it was actually the Quebec main road at the start of it. And Shiina is just pulling away.
We are
Thai language.
In Thailand
like to see
here.
it.
Yeah. Very hard to guess on urban locations like this. I mean, in general, Thailand is already pretty hard to reach and guess, but especially if it's in an urban environment, that doesn't make it easier because you can't really use terrain.
Yeah, but Shiina, we actually had a province name with Shiina red. We had Mahachakram on the sign, very big actually.
Oh, nice.
And place name knowledge paid off, even though he was scanning for it, so he didn't initially know where it was, but he found it.
Yeah, I didn't even realize he was reading the sign there, but
yeah,
coming in very clutch to know how to read the script.
Yeah, I like the Indiana guess. I think we have like Illinois, Indiana pavement, and Kirania's in Ontario, which I find interesting. Maybe it is, but the road angle would suggest more US, just because it's straight east-west. And it's gonna be Ohio, out of all states. Damn, what a game by Shiina. I mean, pulling it back.
Yeah, very good guesses here from Shiina. The very deserved win.
Yeah, very deserved. Didn't miss anything this time. No big points exchanged in the 2 rounds we missed. But let's hope we don't miss any onto NMPZ rounds, because in NMPZ it kind of can be over in the second round. Because who knows? We'll see how the map turns out.
Yeah, I mean, I would say Kirania is happy to get NMPZ here because that's his main format, I would say, right? Kirania.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely a NMPZ player, therefore he's a little bit more favored here, but who knows, who knows? It's NMPZ after all. You don't get a lot of clues most of the times, and sometimes it's just down to who is luckier on their guesses.
Yeah, and we haven't seen anything of the map yet, so we don't know how... Oh, we spawn into a New Zealand round, which is interesting.
We didn't miss anything, though.
We're driving left. We have these yellow flowers. They're very common in the South Island. I really like Shiina's guess. Maybe a bit more east. And yeah, nice guess by Shiina. Getting very far south New Zealand there. The yellow flowers are a good indicator.
Trusted the flowers there.
Yeah.
Can pay off most of the time, not always.
Yeah. Okay, next up.
What do we have here?
I think it's we don't see the full screen like they do, so we can have an excuse if we don't know it. But we have an insta guess in Mexico City. I agree.
Can see
somewhere in Mexico.
Yeah, the pole looks
very far north guess by Shiina. I thought more CDMX as well, but
yeah, he did commit north there.
That is a very risky guess for round 2, but
yeah, definitely
losing half his health here.
I mean, usually you go more north in Mexico, the more US American it looks, based on like the architecture and stuff like that. Maybe he picked up something on that. But onto this round, we are indeed in Panama, I would say.
Panama City even.
Wow. Interesting, it looked very rural, but we were just outside the capital.
Round 4, and looks like we're back in NA.
Yeah.
This gravelly road, very wide, but still have a shoulder somehow.
Yeah.
Which is interesting.
North American looking here. We're on a gravel road. You can see the dust path behind us, which indicates we are driving on the right, in case you consider any other continents, but yeah.
Yeah, both in a very similar region.
Iowa, I guess. Kansas, wow. Not only getting the right state, but also on it. Just right outside Wichita.
Yeah, don't think many people would get a better guess than that one. And I think we're back because this architecture looks very American. But I don't know which country.
Tell. Yeah, we do have a mailbox.
Okay, what does the mailbox indicate though?
So it's more likely to be US, but it's really a matter of like, what would you say is the rate? 5% more likely to be in the US, or
Ontario. I can see that there's no coverage there.
Front plate, so you can maybe rule out Quebec. And
I quite liked Ontario guess. The trees look northern, and we have I thought about many as well. I mean, also makes sense with front plates.
Yeah.
And it's
it was
Montana.
Indeed, the US. Guys, trust the mailbox.
Trust the mailbox.
Wow. Yeah, interesting way to win. Both in Canada, but it was indeed in the United States.